There's a bit of a tug of war starting right now between a few clubs for a certain individual. Somebody else looks nailed on, and there could be some outgoings as well. People, it's the morning meetup show. Friday again, it's set. And we're about to get into this, people.
Shout out to Kopish.
Shout out to Kopish, guys.
Keep all the good work
the
up.
two legends, Emil Heskey, Howard Gill. Can't get much better than that, guys. Yeah. You know what to do now. Like, comment, subscribe. I'm with legends, guys.
Kopish!
We dancing every morning because we're champions of the world. Morning, everyone. Or good evening, good afternoon, wherever you are in the world right now. Hope you're all doing well. Hope you're all doing well, people. Big up your damn selves. We haven't really got that much to talk about today that we haven't already spoken about, that we don't already know, but we might as well get into it. We will be back later on in the day as well. So make sure you got that notification switched on. Make sure you're subscribed and like the video. Like the video. People, I'm not going to start speculating about whether we're going to buy a striker or who the striker will be. But I did notice an old quote today. And it goes like this. And this quote is from Slot. An ideal number 9 is a player who can both be a facilitator and a creator, on top of obviously being a goal scorer. Does that not just sound like Julian Alvarez to you lot? I'm just dropping that and I'm just leaving it there. I'm not doing anything with it. I'm not asking you to do anything with it. All I'm saying is those quotes are actually from our manager. That to me definitely feels like a João Pedro, a Cunha, and Alvarez is maybe more of what he's looking for than like an Osherman or a Gyökeres. For me personally, I know Alvarez is going to be extremely difficult to get, but there are some rumors, there are some rumblings. I'm just saying. I don't think we're going to be. I think that's why we're not linked with Gyökeres and Osherman. I know we've been loosely linked with the Leipzig youngster. What is his name? Sesko. I know we've been linked with Sesko loosely, but I think this might be the reason why there isn't any links to these big players. No. Tegi, anyhow, it is Nkunku. Do you know what worries me about Nkunku links being real, guys? Do you remember how it all came out that it was Klopp's fault that we got Nunes because Edwards wanted Nkunku, and that was like the final straw of what made Edwards leave and all that shit. Anyhow, Edwards comes in and just goes and gets in, because I think Nkunku's like 30 mil. Anyhow, don't make me swear in the morning. Don't make me swear in the morning. If we get Nkunku, I'm crashing out. Oh my days, I'm crashing out. But anyway, I just thought I'd drop that in there, guys. You know, I've got my Pedro agenda as it is. But I just thought I'd leave that there. In good news now, or in other news, should I say, Mo Salah has a record. Another one. DJ Khaled. Another one. He has the most GA, which is now 16, in one single season against traditional top 6. He has a goal against Arsenal. He has a goal and assist against Chelsea. He has 2 goals and 2 assists against Man City. He has 2 goals and 2 assists against Man United. And he has 3 goals and 2 assists against Spurs. This man is just a GOAT. Another record, another one. Mo Salah just continues to just keep breaking records. You gotta love this guy. You just do, man. It's crazy. Obviously, it's looking like he's also going to be nominated. Well, if he's not nominated, if he's not given Player of the Season, then what are we doing here? What are we doing here? Do you know what I'm saying? Is there anybody? Let me know, chat. Does anybody actually believe that there is a possibility someone else can beat Mo to it? Like, just like trying to take a bias out of it and just thinking, is there actually a player in the league who had a season good enough to be able to run? Or is this just a formality? Do you know what I mean? Like, the guy has been like out of this world this season. Like, yeah, it might have tailed off slightly towards the end, but like, boy. So yeah, just wanted to get that out of the way before we get into some transfer stuff. Now, Isak, not to be able to rival Mo this season. Not for me anyway. Right. Let's get into the transfer stuff. The day after Liverpool played Bayer Leverkusen in the Champions League, they invited the German club to come and train at the AXA ground before they flew back to Germany. Now, for me, this is the ultimate big brothering. Are you mad? We beat them up and then we said, yeah, come and train with us. That's our boy thing. I know Xabi Alonso was the manager and there's the links and all that. But that is a boy thing. But one thing I will say that would have been obvious from that is that the Leverkusen players would have been at the training ground, right? And they would have been able to get an insight as to what it's like behind the scenes at Liverpool. Florian Wirtz and Jeremy Frimpong were both present. Now, could that subconsciously started to make them think about playing for Liverpool even back then? Because AXA is beautiful. You've seen the facilities. It's amazing. When I watch, anytime I watch inside training or any of that, and like AXA is a beautiful place. Like, I'm not even gonna lie. It was kind of genius. It actually was. That's like mental warfare. Could it have something to do with it? Playing 4D chess. No, that was right. Like 4D chess, people. Slot with another masterpiece, maybe. Maybe he was like, yeah, should we invite them? Should we do it? And that's a bit of a boy thing. Should we just beat them up yesterday? But let's do a Callum. Let's rush, man, and then let's carry him back to his car, though. Make sure he gets home. He's bruised, but he'll get home. I don't know, man. I don't know. Innit? Inception. Big up AMD. Something like just, you know what I mean? What's that? Remember that meme? Oh, that's all I'm saying. That is all I'm saying. Right. Now to a little bit of, I don't even know if I want to call this bad news because I don't want to start getting into this. But there are a little bit of rumblings now that Liverpool are starting to get worried that the Trent situation could turn into an Ibu situation. Obviously, we know we haven't renewed his contract. Contract talks, from what we've been told, don't seem to be going the greatest. And Real Madrid are sniffing around now. And yeah, do you know what? I'm trying not to get myself worked up because I know Ibu loves Liverpool, yeah. So I'm trying not to get myself worked up. But this Trent stuff's got me realizing if he can go, anyone can go. I mean, I know he's got an inflated ego now. But I don't know, man. This Ubu thing is starting to worry me just a little bit more. It just started to worry me a little bit more. That's all I'm saying. Like, there are some things coming out the club now that just look a little bit, yeah. I don't know, man. The last thing we need when we're defending the title, hopefully we are playing well next season. Hopefully we are in the race next season. Well, we don't need another bit of negativity, another contract thing, another. I don't know, man. I don't want this to become a thing. So I'm hoping we can just get this sorted out in the summer, man, and let's just keep this one pushing. In more news, apparently Arne Slot and the recruitment team are prioritizing a left back, a right back, a centre back, and a centre forward. This is according to Sky Germany. Now, I don't know. I'm not saying that we're not after those positions. Clearly we are, and we better be, and we should be after those positions. You've also got the situation happening right now where it looks like we're close to a right back. Again, I might as well just talk about it now. Segue. Frimpong's just looking closer than ever right now, isn't it? Like, it doesn't really look like that one can fail. Like, it almost looks like he'll play his final game this weekend, then he'll just become a Liverpool player. Like, I'm even expecting that news to hit on Monday or Tuesday. I know Liverpool play Monday this week, so maybe Tuesday, but I'm thinking that news, the here we go, so to speak, is going to be hitting real soon with the Frimpong stuff. I think that's absolutely a formality right now. I think with absolute maximum within the next 7 days, we'll hear the confirmation of the Frimpong stuff. I think at the very latest, it will be next Saturday after the final, or next Sunday after the final game of the season. So with 8 days or whatever, like, I just think the Frimpong stuff is happening. So let's just get used to that idea and get ready for the here we go and the party video to celebrate the first signing. But left back, centre back, centre forward, I think that we should be getting a number 6. I think we should be getting a DM. I'm disappointed to see that's not on the priority. Big up Besetic as well for his message today after leaving. Is it Las Palmas? I think it is, isn't it, that he was on loan at, and they got relegated from what it looked like. That was classy of him. But yeah, could it be Besetic coming in? We spoke about this on Jamie's show yesterday. I don't know why we're not heavily linked with any DMs. We've been loosely linked with some. I mean, that's another segue right now. Monitoring FC. I know it's the morning, people, but I'm so fucking sick of Liverpool monitoring everyone. Like, fucking hell, man. But Liverpool are monitoring the situation with Adam Wharton. Again, that ain't nothing concrete. We're just monitoring, so they say. But again, he's a DM, but he seems to be the only DM I've really heard anything about. So I'm a little worried why we're not being linked, or why we're not looking at any DMs. I hope we do still get one, because I think we need one. We need another steely midfielder. Again, I'm just repeating and regurgitating things I've said before, and I'm sure you guys agree. But yeah, let me know what you think, guys, about the fact that those seem to be the priority positions, and it doesn't look like DM's there. And also, that would also be a little bit strange about the whole stuff going on right now that is linking us with Florian. Now, a little tug of war, as I said in the title, is starting to emerge now with this whole Florian Wirtz stuff. Liverpool, and this comes by way of Paul Joyce, by the way, people. Liverpool have been interested in in Frimpong's teammate Florian Wirtz for a number of years. There is an inclination right now that the Premier League club, who obviously the champions, have a very strong pitch that they are putting forward to Wirtz. Now, we know that it's not even bullshit that he was in Liverpool. Guys, are we letting them hype us up for a disappointment here? Are we letting them hype us up here for a disappointment? I think this is the reason why, as much I believe this is true. I believe we won him. I believe that it isn't like I don't, you see, like Caicedo, there's such a big part of me that thinks the Caicedo stuff was all a smoke screen, guys. I'm not even gonna lie. I do. I don't believe that was 100% true. The Caicedo stuff. It still feels like a little bit of a PR thing to me. But again, that was just an opportunity we tried to jump on at the last hour. This Florian Wirtz stuff seems to be like it is something that has been deep within the plans for a little while. Apparently, we even actually tried to sign him before he went to Leverkusen. I know a lot of people say stuff like that, but I've heard that we even tried to sign him before he even went to Leverkusen. So, look, I promised you a lot of big summer. So I'm hoping. Let's calm down and let's not get too carried away. It might not even be Wirtz. But there's a big summer coming. There is definitely a big summer coming. Pause. Right. The last thing I want to finish up with today before I get out of here, guys, and then, like I said, we'll be back very soon. So make sure that notification is on and you're subscribed. Now, a couple of days ago, we had news that Napoli have made an official proposal for Chiesa. It's a loan deal with an option to buy. And if that was to be the case, Liverpool would want an obligation, not an option. It's also been said that the player is enthusiastic about a return to Italy. Now, within the last 24 hours after that news broke, Chiesa's agent has come out and said he is unaware of any approval from Liverpool to sell Federico to Napoli. There is only denial. Meaning the club, like obviously these reports are coming out, but if anyone has spoken to anyone at the club, Chiesa's not for sale. I don't know where I sit on this one. I think it's easier to get rid of a player for the value you want of the player as well. If you say, like, oh, no, we don't want to sell, etc., etc. Because if you're out here going, yeah, he's for sale, of course he is, we don't want him anymore, then you're not going to get any money for him, right? So I don't really expect the club to just be out here telling everybody that we don't want him anymore. But is the agent using this whole thing as a smoke screen, or is he being serious? And are Liverpool thinking about keeping Chiesa? I don't know. I really don't know. I don't know where people sit with this situation right now, but I personally think Chiesa is worth keeping. I think Chiesa still bangs for Liverpool. He's a fucking quality player. I really like Chiesa, man. And I think it's one of them out of sight, out of mind. People forget how good he is. People forget that he's talented. It's so easy in football to get caught up in recency bias. It's so easy in football to do the whole don't know what you got till it's gone. Look at the shiny toy over there, and you know, and in some respects, guys, we're childish as football fans. We always, you know, like how kids will be like, they'll be playing with their Transformer, and then they'll see a kid walk in, and that kid might have like a G.I. Joe, and now they want the G.I. Joe, even though maybe the Transformer's even the better toy. But oh, look, that kid's got that. I've never seen that one before. Like, do you know what I mean? And like, it's always that you want what someone else has and all that shit. Like, football is just full of that. I've said this before and I'll say it again. If Luis Diaz was a player for another team, we would think he was a good player and everybody would be like, oh, have you seen that Luis Diaz? He got 25 GA. He's banging in goals for yada, yada, yada. Everybody always wants what they don't have. It's unfortunate, one of the biggest flaws of humanity. And I think that's the situation that's going on with quite a few of the players at Liverpool, that people are like, sell him. Yeah, it doesn't matter if he goes. Like I said, Diaz is one of them. Chiesa, Harvey Elliott. There's some players in our team and people are just like, yeah, man, yeah, he can go. We can go. These are quality players. I don't get it. I don't get why again, like I said, out of sight, out of mind. I guess he hasn't really done anything in the Liverpool shirt so far. I believe in Chiesa. I hope this stuff is true that we keep Chiesa. I don't really see the point in getting rid of Chiesa. I think there's so many other people who could be moving out before Chiesa, because Chiesa still has something to give for me. But I don't know. It's one of them ones where we'll keep an eye on this one, guys. The valuation has been between 15 and 20 million. They're saying that we do sell him, which is a good price for a club who's buying, because they're getting a quality player. Italian clubs don't have the most amount of money, so again, it's realistic for them. But we'll keep an eye on this one. Again, I can see some people that are saying we should get rid of him, and some people are saying we should keep him. So it's quite split in the chat right now on the Chiesa stuff. But let me know if you're watching this later on as well, in the rewatch as well, guys. Would you keep him? Would you sell him? What would you do? Let me know. But people, that's been your morning meetup show. Hope everyone is well. Again, we will see you in a little while, so make sure you're back for that. And people, enjoy your Friday if we don't see you later on today. It's the weekend. We don't play until Monday. We've got a preview that will be coming out over the weekend. Obviously, we don't play until Monday, so we get to sit back and watch. We've got the FA Cup final. We've got Newcastle versus Arsenal to see who can get that top 4 in it, and who can maybe get second place as well. So we've got a good weekend of football leading up to our game on Monday. So we'll have plenty for you over the weekend, people, and later on today. But if we don't see you then, make sure you smash that like button, subscribe if you're new. Big up your damn selves every time. Thank you for joining me this morning. Love as always. And enjoy your weekend, man. And let's keep the party going, right? We're champions. We're partying every day, but especially Friday, because it's the weekend, people. And for most people, or for a lot of people, it means we get to sit back, relax, have some days off, and chill. So until later, people, party, party, party. I'm out. Peace.
It's the curse of cow, boxers on, juice in hand. Every time he talks a ball and lands in A&E fam. Kop-Ish settings, but this one's cursed still. R.I.P. to transfer dream. Man like Colin with a godly trim. Hairline sharp but the beard still slim. Every time he streams at the break of dawn, player gets dashed, dreams get torn. Mention Dembele, man pulled a hammy. All he did was say the name and that's uncanny. Craver to the Reds, now that dream got spun. Half hour later PSG said done. Uber renewal, same old twist. Video drops, man.